in sports. I'll say this. I've been saying this every week, but I'll say it again. This is when throughout Black History Month, as this series continues, we're going to give you all, the listeners out there, the viewers out there, little known Black history moments in sports, whether it's firsts or moments. So again, not the ones that you already know, not the Hank Aaron's, not the Jackie Robinsons, not the Arthur Ashe even. We had a tennis correspondent earlier because a lot of people know who Arthur Ashe is. And everything else. But we're going to give you all the nooks and cranny of Black history in sports that people don't know about but should appreciate. So we'll be giving two each. So I'm gonna give my two. D Nice is gonna give his two as well. So let's get to it. So my first Black history in sports moment or individual is John Baxter Taylor Jr.
Okay.
Now, who is John Baxter Taylor Jr.? He was the first African American to win an Olympic gold medal. Right? So again, everyone knows who Jesse Owens is in terms of the Olympics in Black history, but they don't know who John Baxter Taylor Jr. is. I didn't know who he was until I researched him. But anyway, he was a member of the U.S. medley relay team at the 1908 Summer Olympics in London. So John Baxter Taylor, first African American to win an Olympic gold medal. That's one of your Black history moments in sports. And another one who you probably have heard of. I've heard about him for years. Some hardcore fans may know who he is. Golf fans, I'll tease it. Golf fans may know who he is. Charlie Sifford. He pretty much like one of the first Black stars on the PGA Tour. He played from 1948 to 1980. And so this is a time where, he like golf, golf is similar to tennis. It's a predominantly white, elitist, rich sport, right? We know this. And he dealt with a lot of racist bullshit way back in the day, as we could well imagine. But basically, he early in his career, Sifford could only compete in tournaments organized by fellow Black golfers, right? So he would compete in those, but eventually, when you compete against your fellow Black golfers, right? Fellow like-minded golfers, you want more. You like saying, hey, look, I'm just as good as I could compete in the PGA Tour. What am I waiting for? So what he did, he attempted to qualify for the 1952 Phoenix Open by using an invitation received from boxer Joe Louis. So basically, Joe Louis got him the hookup. But of course, while he was there, he being Sifford, received death threats.
Of course.
So he continued to play, and he eventually joined the PGA Tour in 1961. So he went on to play in 422 tournaments with 51 top 10 finishes.
Wow.
51, which included wins at the 1967 Greater Hartford Open and the 1969 Los Angeles Open. Once again, Charlie Sifford, the first Black star golfer on the PGA Tour, again with 51 top 10 finishes.
That is dope right there.
Yes.
I'm gonna cheat a little bit.
Okay.